In late 2020, a group of Canadian researchers conducted an experiment. They gave a group of 50 homeless Canadians $5,700 to use, seeing what they would do. Throughout the experiment, the group found housing, proper access to food and water, and were able to pay bills. A true success. Today, I'm going to be taking you through my findings after conducting a similar experiment. However, this was held on a Minecraft Anarchy server. The experiment was simple. I went to 9b9t's official Discord server, the home of all new players, and grabbed the newest and most naive new players I could find. I messaged them each telling them I was looking to base, and invited them to a newly created Discord server for the base I dubbed Amazon Lily. To save these new players from an ego overdose, I'm going to be referring to them as test subjects 1 through 5 throughout this video. Starting off in the beginning, the actual invitations. Surprisingly, they each went quite well and no one really objected. The act of getting to the base though, that was a different story. Subject 3 was the first to arrive, and built a house. Subjects 2 and 4 somehow couldn't get to the base from the nether portal though, so I had to walk to them, which was quite a grueling process. Finally, subjects 1 and 5 arrived as well. After gearing them all up, I decided to not log on for a day or so to see what they would build. And, well... This surprised me quite a lot, just the sheer amount of things that were built. I think something that you forget when basing with people who play a lot and are lazy is the feeling of just mindless building that you had when you were once a new player. We had all the necessities for your average new player base, of course, a small storage, a little fishing area, and of course a wheat farm. I think my personal favorite build was the lava duper that cost almost all of our kits. After seeing this, I had to sadly inform them there was no dupe. They never stopped pestering me about duping. Now here is where it gets really interesting. Subject 2 weirdly had like 6 Discord alts he felt the need to add to the Discord, but I allowed it. It did, however, get annoying when I would have a bunch of different accounts message me the same thing though. Something I found with all the subjects is they all wanted kits no matter what. Kits, kits, kits. It's kind of like when you get a dog and you feed it some yummy steak as a treat once, and then all they want from there on out is just steak. Warning: extreme new playerness ahead. About a week after the experiment started, I noticed a massive amount of random people joining the server. I quickly figured out that one of the members had tried to raid. This, however, failed dramatically because if you don't have a role, you can't see anything in the server. I banned them as they came, and after a while went to the logs and saw that test subject 1 as well as some others had created invites. I questioned each and every one of them, and a few others in the base. I received a DM from one of the raiders that had gotten banned, and stupidly enough the new player gave me the invite to the server who raided me. I quickly found out it was test subject 1 and with some other random new player conducting the raid, so I revealed the experiment to them. After some severe coping from test subject 1 and a random new player in the raiding server, I left and told the members of Amazon Lily about the experiment. I got DMs from all the subjects as I closed the chat channels, some angry and some content with the experience. As I thought this was all done and I was ready to go to a different base, I got on one last time to see the base blown up, as expected. To my surprise, it was test subject 2, the one with the Discord alts, who was blowing the base up. He was very angry that he was my lab rat and did a rather poor grief, consisting of a whole 2 frozen withers and some homemade TNT. Because this guy had regular diamond armor though, he was pretty easy to kill, and after killing him I took back the kits he was trying to steal. When I look back on this experiment, I truly see why so many people have a prejudice against new players. It isn't really a feeling of superiority. It's just a lack of knowledge and a lack of basic human function that these new players have. They were all annoying. All they did was ask for kits, bug me to do a dupe that didn't even work, and all had egos as fragile as glass. For my final thoughts, I say, unless you know they are really cool, don't invite new players to your base. It's not worth it. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, be sure to like and subscribe. And as always, have a wonderful day.
"掴みかけた夢のかけら変わらない」